What would happen if, overnight, the soils of the world stopped producing food? The threat is invisible, but it has already begun. While our eyes are turned to the shining cities, the earth, silent and vital, is dying. But there is a way to save everything, and it starts now. Sustainable agriculture is more than just a farming practice. It is a natural connection between humanity and planet Earth. It respects the natural cycle of life. It protects the soil, preserves water, and keeps biodiversity alive. Instead of extracting every last drop, it nurtures, it regenerates. Today in this video, we are going to talk about the importance of sustainable agriculture. Sustainable agriculture is much more than a set of ecological farming practices. It represents a new way of thinking and acting regarding food production, natural resources, and our very existence on the planet. Based on respect for nature cycles, resource preservation, and the promotion of social justice, sustainable agriculture seeks to meet the needs of the present without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own needs. With the advancement of environmental degradation, the increase in social inequalities, and growing pressure on global food systems, the importance of sustainable agriculture becomes increasingly evident. It is not just about protecting the environment, but about building a resilient, ethical, and economically viable agricultural model capable of ensuring food security, social justice, and ecological balance in the long term. By understanding the importance of sustainable agriculture, we realize that it extends across various dimensions: environmental, economic, social, political, and ethical. Each of these dimensions reveals how sustainable agricultural practices can transform not only how we cultivate the land, but also the foundations upon which we organize our societies and envision our future. Now let's explore in depth the importance of sustainable agriculture across all these dimensions, revealing how a simple choice in the field can impact the lives of millions and shape the destiny of the planet. Understanding the importance of sustainable agriculture in the environmental dimension requires recognizing its direct impact on the protection and regeneration of natural resources. More than just producing food, sustainable agriculture aims to restore ecosystems, preserve biodiversity, and mitigate the effects of climate change. In times of global environmental crises, this dimension becomes even more urgent and strategic for human and planetary survival. The importance of sustainable agriculture is reflected, first of all, in the way it treats soil, water, air, and biodiversity as precious and indispensable assets. In sustainable agriculture, soil is seen as a living being. Practices such as crop rotation, green manure, permanent soil cover, and no-till farming protect its structure, fertility, and microbial life. Avoiding erosion, compaction, and desertification is essential to maintain productivity over time and reinforces the importance of viewing agriculture as a regenerative system. Smart water resource management is another central pillar of the importance of sustainable agriculture. Efficient irrigation systems, such as drip irrigation, retention basin management, and conscious water use preserve springs, aquifers, and rivers, reducing contamination by pesticides and chemical fertilizers. Air quality is also directly benefited. Sustainable practices reduce the need for burning, avoid the excessive use of fossil fuels in agricultural production, and promote carbon sequestration, helping to keep the atmosphere clean and healthy. Biological diversity is one of the greatest natural riches, and its preservation is essential for the stability of agricultural systems. Polycultures, agroforestry systems, and ecological corridors promote the protection of native fauna and flora, ensuring natural pollination and biological pest control. This aspect further highlights the importance of sustainable agriculture for maintaining the balance of life on the planet. Sustainable agriculture understands that working in harmony with nature is the only way to ensure resilient, long-lasting, and ecologically balanced productive systems. Whether through the imitation of natural ecosystems, the increase of ecological resilience through the diversity of plant and animal species, or through natural pest control. The connection between agriculture and climate change is undeniable. The importance of sustainable agriculture is strongly manifested in the sector's ability to transform from a cause into a mitigator of the climate problem. Thus, we have emission reduction, carbon sequestration, and due to species diversity and contributions to the hydrological cycle, we can also achieve climate resilience. The importance of sustainable agriculture is not limited to ecological and social benefits. It also has a profound and transformative economic impact. In the economic dimension, in this increasingly volatile world, where financial, climate, and food crises intertwine, sustainable agriculture emerges as a smart strategy to build lasting economic security, diversify income sources, and add value to agricultural products. One of the clearest manifestations of the importance of sustainable agriculture is its ability to offer economic stability across generations. That is, long-term economic security. This is ensured through continuous productivity, since sustainable agriculture regenerates the environment instead of depleting resources. There is also risk and future cost reduction due to diversified production and environmental balance. We can also see asset value appreciation, since lands managed sustainably maintain or increase their market value. Another economic pillar of the importance of sustainable agriculture is income diversification through polycultures and agroforestry systems, resilience to volatile markets, access to new market niches, and payment for ecosystem services. The importance of sustainable agriculture goes beyond environmental protection and economic viability. It also manifests profoundly in social transformation. So now, let's talk about the social dimension of sustainable agriculture. Sustainable agriculture has the power to promote food security, strengthen social justice, and preserve cultural diversity, becoming an essential instrument for building more equitable, resilient, and humane societies. Ensuring food security through sufficient, accessible, and nutritious food for the world's population is one of the greatest challenges of the 21st century. And this is where the importance of sustainable agriculture strongly reveals itself. Another point we cannot leave out about the importance of sustainable agriculture in the social dimension is social justice and equity. Because true sustainability is socially just and committed to respecting human rights and building stronger, more equal rural communities. To achieve this goal, sustainable agriculture values rural workers, empowers small farmers, contributes to the reduction of inequalities, and builds resilient communities. The preservation of cultural and traditional practices is one of the most beautiful and fundamental expressions of the importance of sustainable agriculture. In sustainable agriculture, there is the rescue and maintenance of ancestral knowledge, the appreciation of cultural diversity in land management, and the development of a sense of identity and belonging. In the political dimension, the importance of sustainable agriculture manifests in the way we cultivate the land, which directly influences the autonomy of peoples, the distribution of economic power, and the ability to resist global crises. In an increasingly interconnected world vulnerable to instabilities, sustainable agriculture positions itself as an essential instrument for political empowerment and food sovereignty. One of the most powerful aspects of the importance of sustainable agriculture is its direct contribution to the food sovereignty of peoples. It contributes to autonomy in food decisions, the reduction of external dependency, local power and democracy, and the defense of food rights. In the ethical and philosophical dimension of sustainable agriculture, the importance of sustainable agriculture is expressed in the cultivation of the land in a sustainable manner, which above all is an act of moral and spiritual responsibility, recognizing our intrinsic connection with life and the duty to protect the planet not only for ourselves, but for all future generations. This dimension reveals the transformative potential of agriculture when guided by high values and an expanded consciousness. One of the most powerful expressions of the importance of sustainable agriculture is the recognition of our intergenerational responsibility, taking care of planet Earth as a legacy. Thinking about this ethics of continuity and justice for the future. Another fundamental pillar of the ethical and philosophical dimension is the promotion of a new, or perhaps ancient, way of relating to the natural world, which is reconnection with nature. Sustainable agriculture develops this sense of being part of a whole, promotes harmony and respect, and also contributes to the inner transformation of those who practice it. The importance of sustainable agriculture is clear and undeniable. It represents the foundation for a future where food production, environmental protection, social justice, and economic development go hand in hand. By preserving natural resources, ensuring food security, strengthening communities, promoting people's sovereignty, and rescuing our connection with nature, sustainable agriculture not only responds to the challenges of the present, but also anticipates the needs of future generations. Adopting sustainable practices in the field is more than a technical choice. It is an ethical, political, and spiritual commitment to life in all its forms. Recognizing the importance of sustainable agriculture is recognizing that true prosperity is born from the harmony between human beings and nature, and that by taking care of the land today, we are sowing a more just, healthy, and abundant world for all tomorrow. Imagine a planet where every farm is a living forest, where rivers run clean, soils vibrate with life, and hunger is just a distant memory. This future is possible, and it starts with small seeds planted today by conscious hands. If this dream resonated within you, join us. Share this message. Comment with your ideas. Be a voice for sustainable agriculture, because together we cultivate the future. Next, I will leave a video about why not all organic agriculture is sustainable. See you soon. Let's move towards a bountiful earth.